Alrighty, class. So today we are going to be talking about rhetorical appeals. These are so much fun and they really just help us to be able to persuade our audience more effectively. So the first thing we want to talk about is what are these appeals? The first one is going to be ethos. We also have pathos and logos. We're going to go into more depth for these in the following slides. So the first question we want to know is, who is the person who created these appeals? And that person is Aristotle. He was a great Greek philosopher. I'm sure you've heard of him in past classes. And he created these techniques in order to further his arguments and persuade others. The next thing we want to talk about is ethos. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, we want to talk about ethos, which is our second appeal. This one refers to the credibility of a person, specifically the person who's making the argument. And it looks at, a person's credentials and their experience within a field or line of work. It can also just be in an activity. So this appeal asks audiences to believe because they know that the person making the argument is knowledgeable or experienced in their specific field. My question to you guys is, who would you trust more in a commercial for Nike? So LeBron James or Kylie Jenner? If you don't already know, we've got LeBron James over in our image on the left. He is a professional basketball player, has been playing basketball for multiple years. And then Kylie Jenner is an influencer. She's got a makeup line and things like that. I would say most of you, with the knowledge I just gave you, would say that LeBron James is definitely a more credible person to do an advertisement for Nike because he's actually used athletic equipment and would be much more credible in that area. All right, then we have Pathos. This is our second appeal. It refers to the audience's emotions, and it's used to make the audience feel something, and therefore it persuades them to believe or do something in response to that feeling. So it asks them to believe because they care. The photo that I have over here on the right, it is a advertisement put up by St. George's Common Table, which is a free community, like basically cafeteria where they give out food to the homeless and the needy. It says it's shocking what some people eat dinner with, and we see these words over an image of a extremely dirty hand, which we can only assume is the hand of someone who's impoverished and down on their luck. So this, I would say that they are definitely trying to make an emotional appeal within this ad. They're trying to, one, have their audiences donate, either money or food to the pantry, but also just to spread the word about the accommodations that the pantry has for the needy. All right, our third and final appeal is logos, which is our appeal which refers to logic. This appeal makes use of logic and reasoning in order to persuade the audience. It asks them to believe because the argument makes sense. We've got the example on our left, a photo of a pack of Trident gum with the caption, "Because you can't chew deodorant." Uh, for one, this is a logical statement. You, I mean, you physically can chew deodorant, but it's not really going to be as satisfying as chewing a piece of gum. It's not going to last as long, that's for sure. Um, and this also, I would argue, makes an emotional appeal as well because it is funny and kind of makes you laugh or smile. Okay, so why use rhetorical appeals? Um, we know that in writing and speaking, rhetorical appeals will help us be more persuasive arguers. This is the point of rhetorical appeals, and we really just want to, uh, add them to our the things that we want to know, the things that we want to excel at, because if we do this, we not only can be better uh, arguers, debaters, but we also will be able to understand and know when someone else is trying to manipulate or persuade us into doing something.